Hey everyone, Daniel here from Twin Bytes with another tutorial for you. This time on how to help your technician to help you better with troubleshooting some issues that you might have on your computer.
Help me help you. Help me help you. Help me help you.
There's this cool little tool. I did a review on it a number of years ago back in Windows 7, but it was time for an update now with Windows 10. So if you're having a problem on your computer and you want to show your technician what's going on, but they're not able to see your screen to see what's happening for some reason, or it's friend or family member, you can make use of this tool. So if you go to your start button and type in steps, then it will come up with the Steps Recorder app. Once you open that, you'll have the Steps Recorder, and it's very simple. The only button really available to you is to start recording, and then you begin the process. The options to stop recording doesn't appear until you start, and of course adding comments will be throughout each step. There is a help menu here where you can find out a little bit more information, as well as some settings where you can force set where the output file is and enabling screen capturing, and you can also set the limit to how many screen captures to store within the document once it's finally saved. We don't need to specify an output file. We can choose that destination when we're saving it at the end, and I'll show you that. So the first step is to click Start Record. Now it's set to pause recording, and it's now recording each step that we do. So what we're going to do is go through a sample of a problem. So I'll click in the Start button and going into the Control Panel and Devices and Printers, and I'm going to my printer, and I'm having problems printing, so I want to try this. So I'm going to go to Properties and do a test page, and OK, and then I got my error message. So it says the printer's offline. Alright, fine. So I'll just cancel that, close out of there, and we'll just close that stuff. That's fine. And if I wanted to, I could have added comments throughout each step, but you don't have to. And we'll hit Stop Record, and this now gives us a sample of the document, which we can hit save and save that. We'll save that in here. It'll go in a zip file. We'll just call it error, and it saves it as a zip file. So that's saved. So you could actually email that document to your technician, and this is what they would see. And you can jump to viewing the recorded steps, or view it as a slideshow, or review additional details, but you can just scroll down and see everything. So here's the recorded steps. So it tells us the user left clicked on the start button, and maybe the problem would have been that they should have right clicked on it. Let's expand that a little bigger. And then it says they clicked on the Control Panel and Devices and Printers, and so we can actually see what they clicked on. Right click, we went into the properties here, and when the user left click on the properties menu, for the technician, this is where they might notice a problem. So if we click on it to zoom in, I can see from here that there's a check mark on Use Printer Offline. So that tells me that the issue is that they have that check mark they need to remove, and that would solve their problem. And that's before even getting to the end, where we can then see the error message. If we scroll, I went a little bit too fast here thinking it's at the end. we've got the area. If we click on that again, we can zoom in and scroll over, because I got two screens here, so it's bigger. But the test page was sent, but then they get this error message, so we can see the exact message that they're getting. And we already knew from the previous message what the issue is, and that was just the printer being marked as offline. So there's additional information here that we can see the process names and that sort of level of technical detail, which you don't need to worry about and understand. You just need to know how to open the steps recorder, hit start recording, save it, and then email that file to your technician. If we were to look at this sample of the file that we just created, it's actually under 4 megabytes large, which is plenty small enough to send by email, and it's also got all the pictures included in there. So anyway, that is all you need to know to help your technician, to help you better with any problem that you might have on your computer. Anyway, that's it for this video, so thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button if you found this helpful, and we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.